It's become like a technical problem fixing today. Come on. Missing a lot of regular people today, though, as well. There's some, there's obviously some of you guys are regulars, but usually on the Skylines stream we have like maybe 100 people, sort of say. But I think it's probably, I did actually tell people I wasn't streaming this week, so that probably explains it. Because I kind of wasn't, I said I wasn't up for it. I should advertise my Wednesday stream a little bit more as well. I think I'll probably post out a video saying I'm going to stream on Wednesdays and stuff, because it helps to remind people. Come on! Waiting so long. This reminds me of being back on like PlayStation 1 or something. Yeah, don't you worry, Darth. Oh, Jesus. Hello, Vale. Thank you very much indeed. I promise if someone got my reference, I'd donate €5. Here it is. Thank you very much, Vale. Thank you, buddy. Appreciated. Got yourself some Sonic rings while you're at it. I sport looting Wednesday nights should be way more popular. Yeah, well, you know. People have been telling me that for ages. At least once a week I get a comment on some videos somewhere telling me like my channel should be a lot bigger, and it's like, yeah. So right now I've just gotten to the point where I just dismiss it. Ah, well that's interesting, like, seems to be fine. See, maybe it just needed a restart. Let's just wing it on a bit. Seems to be working though, which is good. See, it's worth to stop and fix this, but now I don't know why that was. Was it to do with the dynamic weather? Now we've turned it off. I haven't adjusted the graphics back. We've turned the VSync thing. Seems to be working. Probably shouldn't overthink it. I just hate it when things are going wrong. I mean, maybe the game literally just needed a restart. Sometimes, sometimes that's what fixes it. But it was a very weird one, like that kind of jittering. And it kind of was, it looked like the kind of problem which would be persistent, that's why I took the time to stop, because it looked like it was the kind of problem which would just continue and always be a problem. Now that I turned that mod on and off, although I didn't save, did I? So theoretically my traffic lane things should still be there, right? Yep, they are. Cool. Right, let's carry on then, I guess. What are we talking about doing? Roads. Oh, we haven't built... Oh, fuck my life. Why? No! It's been such a long time since I do these things. This has been like the longest. I can't even remember the last time I did this in a game. I can't remember the last time I did this in a game. Come on, we've all been there. We've all been there. Don't tell me you haven't. Fuck's sake. Oh, God alive. Fuck's sake. Oh, God. God damn it. All the time, God. No. Isn't there like an auto-save? Surely there's like auto-saves. Please. Quick save. What's the date? That's all 2015. Have I disabled autosave? Oh my God. I don't care. It's all stuff we can do quite quick. We'll just speed it up. Fuck's sake. This reminds me of the time when it's fine. I spent a lot of time just fluffing around that previous time. We can get everything done that I did before real quick. I'll tell you a story. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Back when I was playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time, well, second time through, I think. I was playing Final Fantasy VII, and my first playthrough on Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1, I played the game kind of through, but I didn't really sort of do everything. I kind of just, I went through the story, right? And the second time I was like, now I'm going to do, you know, the ruby weapon, emerald weapon, I'm going to do all that shit, I'm going to get the golden chocobo, I'm going to do everything, right? And I did everything in the game, the whole lot. And it was like the best save file. I had everything, all the top materia, all my guys were like spec crazy, 99999, you know, so it was really, really good. I decided, hey, you know, I enjoy playing Final Fantasy, I want to do another Final Fantasy 7 file. So I restarted, and I did a new save, etc. And obviously I had like, this is, again, I learned, I made a rule for myself afterwards. For people that remember on memory cards, you'd have like your memory saves going down like that. And I only had the one save for that file. Fucking stupid, because ever after that I made 2 saves for important files. But basically one day I was on this kind of newbie just playthrough, I was just like enjoying playing the game, nothing really good. I was only very early in the game, like, you know. And that save file for Final Fantasy 7 was like 99 hours or something. It was like a really long, it was like 90 hours of gameplay. It was super long. And I saved over it, and then I looked at it and I was like, and I remember having to like, I just like save, it just would save over. And that save file for Final Fantasy 7 was like 99 hours or something. It was like a really long, it was like 90 hours of gameplay. It was super long. And I saved over it, and then I looked at it and I was like, and I remember having to like, I just like fell into a heap on my sofa. I was just like screaming into a pillow, and I was just like, ah! It's just like the worst thing ever. Oh god. It's like gamer issues, isn't it, really? Like, if you're not a gamer, you would not understand that. You wouldn't understand the frustration of that. There's no reference that you could give to people for that would equate to that, you know? God alive. Right, let's get it all done. Take 2. Rewind. Right. Won't tell Cicella that his square has been wiped out. Let's do it again. Luckily we didn't even build very much around that area. Let's do fast. Let's do fast building. Cicella square. Right. Okay, and we put a snow thingy down here. Right, so we had a snowplow thing here. I can remember everything we did, it's no problem. Fast building, right, fast building. We did that. We had to set up the roadways, and we made some small changes to roundabouts and stuff. Oh, yeah, we made that road change right here, so let's do that real quick. How in the heck did Luton get a Firewatch t-shirt? I sent for it from America, is where I got my Firewatch t-shirt. Yeah, came all the way from the US. All the way from the USA. That's where it came. Right, gonna get that in there. And then we changed this up to 4-lane. Newell, if you've just come in, you've just missed like a lot of funniness. You've just missed some of the most humiliating crap that I've had in a long time happen to me. Okay, right, let's bang that to 1-way, get rid of those traffic lights. So we're just doing very, very fast catching up because I screwed up Royal. We've all been there. I had 200 hours in a game, and then my PlayStation 3 decided to yellow light of death. That's not your own mistake, though. That's the unit's mistake. Since the new PS3 had a whole different motherboard, it doesn't recognise the old HDD. Yeah, of course. I once turned off my PS2 while saving in a Gran Turismo and lost hundreds of hours. Oh, that is pain. Oh, so much pain. Something about not saving was what I caught. We were having like a frame rate issue, Noel, with the game, and I decided that I wanted to like go back out to menu, try and figure out what was going on. Unfortunately, in the process of being so frustrated that I wanted to fix it quickly, I forgot to actually save everything that we'd done since the start of gameplay today, so I kind of massively fucked up, which was bad to do. Sorry about that. Right, a few little shops there. Oh yeah, I was gonna, and didn't I put some shops down here? Or, we had like a huge demand for citizenship all of a sudden. Oh yeah, so roundabout we were fixing as well. And we decided we're going to have priority lanes, priority signs. Yeah, see this one was already correct, I believe. I think this one was already working fine. Oh god, winter time. This one I think I took them all off in the end. I don't think we added anything. And this one over here, I think that this was one where we did add on. I think I added a stop on this. And a priority on that. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's anywhere else. I think these already had some on. Yep. And that too. Yep. I don't think anywhere else really needed it. Oh, I think I just put like a yield or a stop on there. Yep. That's it. Yeah, everything from the beginning of the stream. Yeah, you get to watch pretty much from the beginning, Neil, because you've just come in at this point. Okay. Right, so we did all that, and then we needed to get some more buildings in at some point. So I'm going to start off by banging that in there. Oh, the pain. I'm almost tempted to, like, I don't know. Guys, what do you think in the stream? If I put this to YouTube, should I put the original bit where we screwed up? Or should I just put from the start of this one? What should we do? That's a question. What should we do about that? What do you guys think? Right, okay, water and stuff. So we put in some more sewage treatment. To bang that in, so we put a load of clarifiers in. 1, 2, 3, and we had 4 in there, which is more than enough. Oh yeah, I remember I changed up the taxes slightly. We need to bang that in. Just make an I screwed up highlight. I think I'll do that one episode as like, I'll post them both together so that people can follow it on. Right, taxes and stuff. So I need to bang this up a bit. Get it all to 12. I think I put 11 on offices. Dan Wraith wanted a park, so I'm going to make this Wraith Park. There we go. And just putting both of them up without any explanation at all. Yeah, it should be. The stutter was annoying, so this one. Yeah, I mean it was annoying. We had a lot of technical issues on that other one. I'll review it and see like just how interesting that version was, because I don't remember very much. So, okay, God, I can't breathe tonight. I swear to God, all over the place. Sorry, guys. Right, so there was that, and then we also were doing the incineration stuff. So we had to fix up the incineration area. So I just need to move this one slightly so that I can get a road in here. Just do straight roads. There we go. Get a bit of a road in. 1. And then we'll have... Actually, yeah, just come into that. There we go. So we're putting this road in, and then we're getting some more incineration plants in. Bang this one in here. And then we were using these smaller advanced incineration as well. And we need to get some water to those guys. So we will just do that. There we go. Water coming through. Right, so that's all good. Those guys are emptying out, and there we go. So what we need though is we need the residential stuff coming in, and that actually sort of, it did happen last time, but it took us a little while for the residential to come in there. Oh yeah, we had like a little bit coming through. What else? What else did we do, guys? Is there anything else we didn't do? I think. Oh, there is a big backlog of traffic coming in on this one now. I feel like maybe this shouldn't be a stop. I feel like maybe this should be a yield. And then that way they'll flow, providing that there's they'll flow providing they can. So that's going to work better. Yeah, that's clearing that out straight away. Yep. Okay, going well. And there was a bit of an issue here, but I don't know whether I actually fixed this one in the end. Basically, that traffic that's going across there. Oh, actually, I know one other thing that we did do. Look at this. This is a bloody nightmare. This is all over the place. Definitely need to get something in on this one. I actually feel like traffic lights might be quite a good one on this one, actually. I feel like traffic lights might help on this a bit. I'm actually going to add... sometimes traffic lights can actually be really beneficial. So I'm going to actually try this. I'm going to try the timed traffic lights here. So here we go. So yeah, this one's quite complicated. I've never actually tried this out. So add state time. So I think you can add. I maybe won't mess with it, but yeah, basically you can change the amount of time that it's open for. I need to maybe mess around with this a little bit more. I see, so like they're counting. So basically we can see here like it's counting on. Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll see when it changes, right? This is just kind of interesting actually to see this. Oh, is that me? I'm having to manually now change it up? Or I was thinking it should just change. I see, so then I can choose... Yeah, so I can choose like when it turns basically. Huh. So if we set it to timed... Okay, so if we click on this, so they seem to be all red right now. I guess it's just doing its own thing whilst I'm setting up. So if I add this one, I'm going to have to. This seems more complicated than I originally realised. I thought it was going to be more simple than that. So we will come back to that one, I guess. Turn this off and then on again to make sure it's sort of fixed up. But it seems quite... I'm sure once I've got my head around it, I'll be able to figure that one out. I haven't actually used that traffic light thing before. So yeah, we will figure that one out. Bit of a backlog that's going to take a while to sort of sort through here. But it depends as well whether traffic lights are actually necessary, because there was just such a log of traffic. See, this is causing a lot of backlog now. The problem is as well, right? I've said this before actually. The problem is that the way in which traffic lights work in this game, and I've said this before. I'm actually going to take them off because of the reasoning. Right. So let me explain. Traffic lights don't work in this game in the way that they do in real life, and it's not to do with the timing. It's to do with the way in which traffic moves across them, right? So the way in which... So in real life, right, I'll explain really quickly, right? So see this truck here. In real life, what will happen when the traffic lights change, okay, if the traffic lights are going head on like this, across or whatever, then what will happen is, as traffic comes out, it will only turn across in front of the traffic if it's clear to do so. But that doesn't happen in this. And so the traffic ends up getting stuck against each other. So it just kind of doesn't really work in the way people don't, the AI don't drive in the way people drive in real life, and therefore, it doesn't sort of work correctly, really. Let's try and add some priority signs on this. Basically, if I just put these guys to yield, that should, I hope, fix some of the issues. Most of this traffic is trying to just get down there as well. I feel like maybe there's a better solution to this. Also, a lot of traffic feeding in onto this one. Look, it's all backed up through here. Where is the majority of this traffic going as well? It's all feeding on to this roundabout to leave town or whatever. That's where the majority of that traffic is going. I think I can fix this. Yeah. So I think what we're going to have is we're going to have a... Let's get rid of this road. Then you can set up the manual traffic lights to do one side per time, i.e. have one inflow road on green while the others are red to improve thoroughfare. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But I say I need to figure that out. I want to get really good at it before I sort of try. I don't want to sit here for like half an hour like figuring it all out. Lucian, why do the Ahoy World EU3 guys seem to have something against you? I can't figure it out. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Reedy. It's pretty off topic, dude. Right, anyway, so we've just taken that road out there. What we need to do is basically most of this traffic that I could see is all feeding onto the roundabout to either leave town or go somewhere else. So what we really need to do is have like just a little outflow coming onto there, and then maybe a little overpass or underpass which just feeds. So I think really I can do this with just a little like sort of flow below. So this one here can come just off like that or something. Well, then maybe it's probably going to be more traffic than that coming off there, so maybe we should actually just have like a 2 or 3 lane even. 3 lane maybe. Basic 3 lane road with turning lane. Yeah, so we'll just have this come off here, and it's going to be one way. 3 lane one way. We'll just pull this out like this. So any traffic will just kind of come down there. Although now we've got like this double junction. So maybe we will be better to just have it come straight off that other junction, seeing as it's already there. Because otherwise you get like staggered turning and stuff, which doesn't really work. Let's just do 3 lane one way. Like that. Okay. And then... See, this is just a complex design here. Trying to work out, because this whole area here, there's a lot of traffic comes up from over this side as well now, like Azadi and stuff, and it all feeds on here. Could really do with like a slightly better flow on. Reedy, I'm still interested though, dude. Whatever you're rambling on about, feel free to throw it in the chat just for my own curiosity. So how can we do this? I obviously understand what... Basically, we're just having an off and an on. I'm just trying to think of like how best to do it so that we can kind of accommodate the quantity of traffic that's coming from these other roads here. Because I don't have the space. Well, actually I do have the space. It just means we have to move stuff. So this little solar car park, we might just have to move it. Probably to here, actually. There you go. Move it there, because we need this extra space. So I'm going to get rid of this. Looking in rush hour options, there should be a drop-down menu. Let's see. I don't see any drop-down menu. Maybe it's in the main menu, like right back out at it's probably in the yeah, it's probably in the mod options, like right back out on the main menu. So we'll check that later. Right. So we need to get rid of this. We might have to lose some houses at some point as well. Right, so what we're going to have is we're going to have 3-way come onto there, maybe even, yeah. So let's see if we can't, okay. Like that. And then We're going to also have a 3-lane which converges to... Yeah, we'll actually just have a 3-lane which also just comes out like here. I think this is maybe going to be the best solution. If it's not, then fine, but if it is, then we'll work it out. Looting the Sprog menu is the language menu. We're determined to fix this today. Ah, there we go. Oh, come on. For fuck's sake, man. You guys can't see that, but it crashed. Oh, fuck my life. I think I give up. I think I give up. I would have to, like, redo it all again. God.